we're looking at this, lug right over here, okay, you've got the basic shape. We could still go in and kind of change some of this. We got some reversed handlebars here, right? So we'll come in and grab this guy, and I'm just going to add an anchor point right here, and I'm going to delete this anchor point. Okay, I might go in with my, what's our key logger there. So I'm going to go in here and just shift click on that guy to give us a straight line, and then round that out. Okay, so we got our basics of this. Now I'm going to move our reference so that we can see it a little bit better.
Yeah.
Is that on a layer somewhere?
Yeah.
That's the watch guides. Where's your reference?
I think it's right there.
Okay. So highlight this guy here. Zoom out. And I'm just going to move this over so that we can see more of what's going on. Closer to what we're working on. That way I don't have to scroll back and forth, those types of things. Okay. So let's come in, let's start kind of on this side. Okay. So as I'm looking at this, I'm seeing a bit of a curve, right? It meets this corner and it curves kind of through there. So I'm gonna come in here, and this is probably a clip group. Yeah. So that is likely the edge. So I'm gonna go Shift D twice. That puts me to draw inside. And then I'm just gonna come in to this outside edge here. I'm gonna give myself kind of that curve, and that comes up about halfway. So I'm just gonna do that. Okay. So now I'm just going to do white there, and I'm going to get out my line width tool, and it looks like it gets thicker here, and then it tapers, and it might even fuzz out at the end. And so I'm going to increase the thickness here. Let's move this over, and it starts to thin out down in here, so I'm going to thin that out. I'm going to bring this to a point. And if I hold Alt, then I can just do the one side.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so now we've got that. To me, this is looking kind of fuzzy. So I'm going to add a Gaussian blur. Let's go to blur, Gaussian blur. Okay, that's way too much, so let's crank that down. Okay, we'll just go a little bit like that. Now, usually you're going to have a higher contrast next to either your core shadow or your specular highlight. And we've got right here this highlight. We've got this kind of weird shape down here. So I'm going to add, and I'm seeing kind of it like kind of spikes out a little bit. And so I'm just going to come in underneath here, and I'm just going to add something that comes over like this. And then we'll kind of come up along the side of this guy, and we'll just kind of curve that out so it's underneath. Okay, I'm just going to Shift W, I'm going to grab this eyedropper tool, shift click, it's going to give me that. Okay. Now I might want to darken it up on one side. It looks like it's a little bit darker, kind of approaches there, but for right now, I'll throw it behind that. We'll come in and we'll just kind of like darken this up just a little bit. And then let's add that Gaussian blur that we had before. Okay, and then if I want to darken that just that part next to it, I'm going to grab this guy here. Oops, I gotta use my white arrow tool. Grab this guy here. I'm seeing it kind of fades out before it gets up there, so I'm going to change on this stroke. I'm going to have it go to opaque to transparent at the end there, right? H, then it'll kind of hide that while it's still selected, so I can kind of adjust this to where I want it to be. That's looking pretty good. Okay. So then we've got this shape that kind of comes in. There's a darker spot right here. It's a little bit lighter and then darker again. So I'm just going to come in with a big kind of thing, and let's come in here, and I'm just going to, let's just make this a big color like that so we can kind of figure out what's going on. Then we'll change the color. So I'm just going to adjust. Let's go Command H again so we can get that back. Kind of bring this over and up. It's going all the way up here. So something like that. We can add a little Gaussian blur to it just to kind of fuzz the edge. Now I'm going to come in and I'm going to give myself a linear gradient that's along that edge. So let's make this black, and let's make this black, and 100. Okay, and I'm going to take my gradient annotator, I'm going to run it along this edge like that. Okay, so now we can come in and we can kind of control where this is. And so down here, we're looking at like, I'm just kind of eyeballing what I'm seeing there.
Okay.
And then I'll add one right here. It seems to get a little bit brighter. Maybe not that bright. And then up here, it's a little bit, desaturate this, pull this over. Desaturate from that. Okay, I know I like that green. And just for fun, I'm going to drop the opacity down a little bit. So that's giving us those little changes we've got. It seems to get a little bit darker right here, so I'm going to add another one. Just real quick, that kind of darkens that spot up. And then we can bring this back down. A little bit too dark. Just making minor adjustments as I'm kind of looking back and forth. Okay. Then let's come up and grab this guy. And so this looks like it kind of shoots. There's a bit of a curve that comes from here that kind of bypasses that little corner. And so I'm just going to come in and start off corner here like this. And then kind of curve that out. It's got sort of a line with that. Okay. Shift X again. And then what I'm seeing is that it's kind of a little bit brighter over here, and then it gets darker on that side. So I'm just going to put this as like a dark, kind of fuzzy thing, and we'll kind of sharpen it up as needed. I want to get this to be a solid color. Okay, and then I'm just going to change my that. I'm going to go Shift W, Option click, and kind of pull up. So it just looks like we got multiple things there, so we can just click on Delete. There we go. Too many, so Option click, there we are. Okay, and we're still clipped, so I can just kind of pull that all the way off. Okay, I'm just going to put a real minor Gaussian blur on this, and so I'm just going to pull that in. And I just want to make sure that our document effect raster settings are 300. Okay, good. Okay, and with that like that, I'm going to come in and let's blend it. So we'll do multiply, and then I'm going to drop the opacity down until it kind of gives me what I'm looking for. So I'm going to go way down, way down. Okay, let's look up here. Okay, and then I'm going to add this shape in. So this, and then this seems to kind of curve around that side as well. And so I just keep kind of looking over, seeing what I'm seeing. Gauge and blur. Right, drop the opacity. We can always blend either multiply or overlay on darker shapes. And it's pretty dark. Right about there. Okay. And then that actually kind of looks maybe a little bit darker. So I'm going to grab that shape and I'm going to copy paste in front. And I'm just going to pull this over. Just again, let's delete this guy. And let's just grab these kind
What
of
did you
shapes.
delete?
It was just an anchor point because
Oh, okay.
what I'm doing right now is I just want to get this to be just part of the shape that we made gets a little bit darker, and so we're pretty zoomed in right now because we're fairly pixelated, and so that might be causing us some problems. But I've got two shapes here, so I've got this big one, and then I've got this other shape, which I for some reason can't click on anymore, and it's kind of giving us that. So let's zoom back out. Okay. And then I'm seeing kind of an area right here, so I'm just going to kind of come in, and it looks to be a little bit like yellowish green, and so I'm just going to come in right there. So let's go here, and then we'll wash that out quite a bit, and then let's blend it. Let's try screen. I think overlay is probably good, but blur it. Maybe blur it a little bit more. And then I come in and try to get that shape to look like what I'm seeing there. It feels like maybe it's a little bit darker. So I'm gonna come in and just add some darkness to it. There we go. Now we're getting there. Just working right there. Okay, so with this guy, I'm going to copy, paste in front, and I'm going to shift this over. I'm seeing a little tinge of kind of warmer color there as well. And so I'm just going to kind of warm that area up, and I'll pull this one in a little bit. So we get our green, and then no, it's a little bit exaggerated. We can always just drop the opacity down. Drop the opacity of this one as well. Okay, so we got that. Okay, there's a bit of a highlight up here. I'm just going to take this whole thing and I'm going to grab this, all of these guys, like so.
Wait, I have a question.
Yeah.
When would it be a good idea to do gradient inside a shape? Why don't you just do gradient on the shape, not drawing inside?
Because I'm mixing this gradient with everything else that's kind of going on.
Okay.
And so what I want to do is I want to make sure that it doesn't overpower everything. I forget where that is. Where is that? Okay, there we go. So if you just want to, there we go. I'm just looking to get a little bit of coloring, but I don't want to overpower all the stuff that I just did. And so I'm just going to come in and I'm just going to say right here, be a little bit darker, and if I bring this up just a touch, it's too much. Then all of the shapes that are underneath it will still have all the same effects that I've had, but they won't be negatively impacted too much. And so I still have, if you look at all that, I still have all of those shapes. And the one that I just put on there is just kind of mixing with all of those shapes that are And then from here, I'm just looking and I'm still going like, well, what am I missing? What have I got, right? And there's like there's a little kind of area over here that gets a little bit darker, so I'm going with that. Fully black. And then let's apply a gotcha blur. Let's get a little bit more of a blur. Let's blend it. Drop the opacity. And we'll kind of tighten that area up. So, oops. There we go. And that's just kind of this little spot right there. Looks like this might maybe need to be a little bit further up my height. So I have to click on that. There we go. Give me this one. Oh, because that's the whole thing. I'll lock that. There we go. Now I can grab this guy. And then I'll just kind of zoom out and kind of check. And so what I'm seeing here is that this is probably exaggerated, right? It feels more intense than I'm seeing right here. And so I'm just going to come in and just kind of drop that down. So our command H comes in.
What's Command H do again?
It hides the outlines, because if I have these blue outlines here, I can't see the effect of that contrast.
Oh, okay.
And so I can just toggle that and Command H on that. And it looks like there's an area here that gets a little bit. Let me go back into this. Where are we? Grab that. Shift D again. Okay, and I'm gonna come back into this. I'll just give myself this kind of darker area. And go gosh blur a lot. And then we'll blend it. Drop our opacity. Change up the shape of it. Okay, so I think we're doing pretty good on most of that. The rest of this is going to be some real simple stuff, like we've got this edge on the side that gets darker. So just make that quick. Add maybe right here at the top. Take this, kind of curve around that side. Round that out a little bit. That's too much. This is going to kind of off. Let's apply a gouache from here to there. That's too much. So let's back that off. It's a pretty hard line, so I might not even need much at all. And just inside of that, I'm seeing a little bit of gray, a little bit of, so I'm just going to come in with, I could use this whole line by just grabbing this guy here. And then I got to copy, paste in front, I just have that line. I'm going to switch to a stroke. And I'm just going to bring that over a little bit, like that. And let's give ourselves kind of that medium gray. That. I'm going to copy, paste in front again. Switch this over just a little bit more. There's this big highlight. It looks like it's mostly here, it kind of fades off, and then comes back. So that's what it looks like, a gradient. So I come in with the gradient here. And let's go. I like to add a color that where you can kind of see what's going on. these, you change the gradient. This is across the stroke, this is along the stroke, and this is within the stroke. Along the stroke is like gonna follow the stroke but run perpendicular. Across the stroke follows the stroke but runs parallel.
Okay.
So it's just kind of like how that kind of works out. But let's go this and put this as nothing, and this as nothing. Kind of like inch these down to where they go. Okay, that's going up. Come over. Get rid of that one. There we go. This, so that's gonna give us that little burst there. And then just turn that down. And then get our, that comes off, and then it comes back at the top. And it comes off again. Okay. So now I'm just gonna grab this other guy, and I'm just gonna add an anchor point here and delete these two. Come back. And let's just take our stroke profile, taper it. Okay, so now when we zoom back out, it's looking pretty good. I have to clean up a little bit down here, but that's kind of the idea, is just one shape at a time. You know, try to fix the weird stuff. Like I've got this here, which probably needs to be more like that. And then when you zoom out, you're looking pretty photorealistic. Knock some of those back a little bit. So zooming in, zooming out, changing your perspective, you know, all that type of stuff can help. Just kind of what we're looking at here. But I think we're